Hey guys, CCC Genesis here. Welcome to another deck profile for my ARG deck. So, quick announcement. I finally pulled my waifu. I finally found her. For 10 bucks. I needed it in my life. I won the inside even though I only went 3-3 in the ARG. But okay, enough with that. Let's get on to the real deck profile. So Frayla, she did actually surprisingly well today. I only lost to Tree, Fair, Fake Fair, which was my teammate basically.
I'm sorry.
Which was my teammate basically beating me.
You are not sorry. Don't lie.
It was all Manny's fault. Manny's the reason why I went 3-3.
Basically.
But yeah, so Judgment 3 cost to 2 black, 1 void giant activator. At the end of every turn, you could take 300 damage to add a dark elf back to your hand, and then really you just use the J Ruler side as a finisher. When she enters the field, you bring out a target dark elf from your graveyard, any cost. It just comes into play. You pay a 1 red to give her swiftness, so she's able to swing, give something +4/+4 in swiftness. And then you can pay 1 red and 1 black to burn them to equal to the amount of dark elves you control. But yeah, Frayla has done surprisingly well today. I will appreciate this.
Did you ever use the burn effect during the ARG
Nope.
at all? Oh,
Never.
Like,
did.
nope.
that's good to know it's just there at least.
Forced State Assassins. These guys did a lot of work today, I'm not going to lie. It's up against Tree, where they just milled him perfectly. And it made me sad. But other than that, did perfect work against Fair, did perfect work against all the other decks I played against. So, surprisingly enough, there was only 9 Fairs at our ARG today, and everyone else was playing actual fun decks.
Oh, there were foxes and shit there too still.
Hey,
Eh.
Monster wasn't fun. It was.
But 4 red cast because the obvious, they cantrip themselves, they work perfectly well with the Frayla Resonator. They're also easy modulation targets. 3 Safina, because Stratos is Stratos. And she, because of 7/7 when you're 2000 or less, actually really good. Got really abusable today, that's for sure. 3 Hildas, thanks to the Tin Squad for letting me have these full arts.
Hey.
So she fetches back out Safina from the graveyard. She also gets the same effect when 7/7 when 2000 or less. If you have either or in the field without the other, you get their effects, but remember that. It's a conditional effect, sadly. They're also actually really good. 3 Frayla. Just to have the... Frayla's did a lot of work today, I'm not going to lie. Probably the most used Resonator I used today besides Zelda and Safina.
Yeah, that is literally the most threatening resonator in the fucking deck.
Yeah, swing. If you're by herself, she gets swiftness. Swing gets something +4 attack and swiftness. So if you have like a Safina on the field, you just swing for extra 9 damage. As well as you can bring it out with Frayla, give it swiftness, give something else +4 in swiftness. It's hilarious how much damage you can do in 1 turn with this deck.
12 with red cap.
Yeah, 12 with red cap. 3 Darkness Majins. They didn't really do anything this, sadly, because I never had a chance to be able to subjugation into a 2-drop to kill him. But other than that, it was still a decent body. I just played it as a body at that point, sometimes for a tempo body. Even then.
An 8/8 for 2. Pretty good.
An 8 for 3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Elixir did a lot of work today. If only she could hit J Ruler, she would have just auto-win me games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she doesn't hit like the J's.
But I was able to Elixir into Elixir the same turn with Majin Subjugation. It was really good. Doing 12 to the board was very strong and very nice to do. I never really got to use her Dark Effect all that much. But yeah, Elixir was a really good keymaker. Valentina though, she was today's secondary MVP, eating all of today's Severing wins, especially from the Tree Flare. I'm still salty about that.
You can never be salty about that.
He milled 3!
I milled 3 Severing wins.
And you still got 7.
He had 2 cards in his hand.
Whose fault is that?
Clearly not mine.
Keep going.
But yeah, 0 mana. Give her swiftness or precision. 0 mana. Put 3 cards to the bottom of the deck. Gain +5/+5. It did a lot of work against Gil today as well. Especially against Gil. I trolled the shit out of Gil. Alright, on the spells. 4 Majin subjugations. If this card doesn't get Severing Winds, you basically win.
If it does, you minus really hard.
You minus really hard if you do.
Unless
and
you
then
target a red cap, which isn't really too much of a minus.
you still cry.
It's still 2 cards you lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
yeah.
if you get one back.
Subjugation with a Safina gives you an elixir. With a red cap, it gives you Frayla or Darkness Majin. Even then, you can also bring out a Frayla with a Safina if you really wanted to do 6 damage. So if you don't want to play Elixir and Darkness Majin and you just want to play the Fraylas, you can just throw these into there and just sack off Safina to get Fraylas. So either way, it's still a really good card. One final battle. I never got to use it today. We all know what final battle does. 2 lightning strikes, very simple. We all know what this does.
1, 2.
I don't know. I thought I was playing 3, but I apparently left the 3rd one in my house.
Sounds about right.
3 Faith in Darkness. I was about to say Faded Reunion. This card actually proved to be very useful, being able to look at the top 5 and tutor a red and 2 drop or less. This thing got me so many Shade Assassins. I killed so many little reds. So many little reds were dead that day. I did try out Joan of Arc. I honestly did not like it as much. It was way too slow for the way I wanted to build it. 3 Darkness Crests for defensive Darkness Majin and Elixir. Also, the fact that recursion is actually really nice to have with Valentina's and Elixirs and all that. So late game, it could be a really strong card. Spiderweb could probably be a lot better of an option, but I'm using the Wicked Spirit, so I wanted their effects to proc off more. So if anything, I would honestly maybe... The Majin engine did do a lot of work today, but I would just side them out to play the Lunia engine. I'll just show you guys that when we're done
You
here.
literally sided out engines.
I basically sided out engines. And then 2 Firecrest. It kills a lot of things in the format.
I'm dealing 6.
Very few cards you can cancel against it's a freaking edition.
Yep. Alright. Lunia.
Sideboard.
Sideboard. Very strong MVP today. Not especially against Farrer. Except I still lost to Farrer. But either way, I still beat Farrer today. And I almost defeated my teammate Manny with her.
Yes.
But Maribella's a bitch. So when anything swings, deal 1 damage. I never J-activated her ever today.
You did it once. But only once. That's why I don't remember.
You're right. Okay, yeah. I only did it once for a finisher, usually. So Judgment 4 to J-activate her 2 red, 1 void. The main reason why you just use her is just for the ping effect. You J-activate her. She has 2 limit counters. And then she deals 800 damage to a Resonator. If it only was J/Resonator. But again, this was Lapis Cluster, where they tried to make things a little bit more fair. But then they made Feetsy in the same cluster. And then they had Turbo Gwyber. Let's not get back into the Dark Ages. So, yeah. She has Last Witness. She has limit counter 2. Limit counters, for those who don't know, it's just a counter that whenever they attack or block, they lose a counter. And then when they lose those counters, she goes back into the rules section. So, 3 Haster. Obviously, with Lunia, he gains Swiftness. He deals 5 damage to any Resonator. He does 4 damage to any J-Ruler.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. 9/9 body with Swiftness with limited counter 2. Always comes back into your hand at the end of turn.
Not that it lives that long.
If it lives.
The Swiftness just makes him usable.
Yeah.
That's why he's in the side with Lunia. And alongside with Lunia, you have her beloved kill spells.
We have the beloved kill spells.
When you need Resonators to die, there's your sideboard.
There's your sideboard. When you don't want Resonators to exist, here you go.
Yeah, that was the idea, so you can control Farrer's board and kill Maribel a lot easier.
Yep. And then Neoberry Shadow for Tree. Dark Alice to help that shit out. I played against Kaguya. I dropped this on Kaguya. This got soul deaded so fast. I was like, okay. And then I never saw this against Tree.
Right.
Which made me feel sad.
And lastly, you should have just made the stone lineup first, but it should be self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory, all red-black.
It's literally just red-black.
Just red-black. Avon Holmes did do a lot of work today as well. They milled some really good cards. Like Severing Winds. And Sylvia's.
And
Lots of
Maribel's
Sylvia's. Lots of Sylvias today.
You don't have to remind me. You milled at least 1 or 2 on the 3 games we played.
Shut up, Manny. You still won.
I know.
You don't have a right to complain. Mr. Draw 5 Mirabellas out of all 3 games. I had to kill so many Mirabellas today. The fact that I actually killed 2 Mirabellas game 1 against a fair was actually amazing. But yeah, truly the MVP of the day was my girl.
It was only $10.
She's only $10. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Thank you guys for supporting us at the ARG. Hope you guys have a nice day.